All, welcome to the Security Tube Python Scripting Expert course and certification. Now in this module 5 exercise, we will look at how to use BPHook and log BPHook in Immunity library, right? So we'll take up the same vulnerable program which uses strcpy as we did in previous demos, and we'll see how by using BPHook, and log BPHook honestly is just a variation, we can figure out the different function arguments sent to strcpy. So this is the code which is included in the exercise solution directory, and let's go down here. Now as you've seen from previous examples, the first thing we need to figure out is the function we are interested in hooking. Now the function is strcpy present inside msv_crt. From that, we use the imm.getAddress to get the address of the function we want to hook, and then we instantiate a new hook and add it, right? Now, if we go to the hooking function, what you would notice that first we log the fact that strcpy BPHook has been called, and then what we want to do is figure out EIP, the first argument and the second argument. Now the first argument is the destination to where you want to copy, and the second argument is the source, which is what is basically the input to the function. Now EIP, as we already know, is on the stack, and we can read it by using regs, and we basically want to read along, so we use imm.readlong. Similarly, the first argument is just 4 more bytes away, and the second argument is just 8 more bytes away from where ESP is pointing. We print all of this out, and what we are interested in is basically printing out the string which was sent as input to the server, and we know that this is going to be the second argument to strcpy. So we use imm.readString to read the string from the second argument, and we go ahead and log the received string and print it out. As simple as that. So the key learnings in this video is the fact that once we hit BPHook, inside that we can fetch all the values from the stack, which includes the EIP, the arguments to the function being called, which in which case the function we've just hooked, and then we can print out, understand what those arguments are, etc. Right? So now let me go ahead and run Immunity to do a live demo of this program. So I'm running strcpy. Now let me run the py command with the hook. So I'm called it M5 for module 5-bphook-demo. I've run it. It basically says hook installed, which is what we wanted to say once the installation is complete. And if we look at the log, you would actually find that hook for msv_crt.strcpy, which is at this address, has been added successfully. Now note, even though I'm showing this in Windows XP, you can try out the same one in Windows 7 as well. Okay, great. So now while Immunity is running, let's go down here and let's run demo.py. And if you don't remember what that is, it's the piece of code we use to go ahead, connect to our listening server and send 500 capital A's to crash the server by overwriting the buffer. So once we send this, we go back here, and if you notice, it says that we've hit the breakpoint for strcpy. So which means right now the copying has not yet happened. And if we look at the log, you will notice that strcpy BPHook called, EIP on stack, this is the value, here's the value for the first arg, second arg, and here is how the second argument looks like, which is the huge number of A's which we had sent to the program, right? Fantastic. Now if we continue the program, as you can imagine, it's going to overwrite the stack, it's going to corrupt the EIP, just like what we've seen in previous videos. Now what BPHook allows us to do is hook to a function, and the moment the function call is hit, basically a breakpoint would be put there which freezes the program so we can analyze things as well. And then we can print arguments off the stack, we can look at the value of EIP, do a bunch of stuff. Now if you just change BPHook everywhere to log BPHook, then it does not create the breakpoint. The program will just continue through, and the only thing which will happen is the logging function would be called so that you can keep logging in the background. Now this can come in handy when what you're interested in is just looking at the data being passed on to a function while a program is running, right? Fantastic. So you should be able to extrapolate this practically to hook to any function you would like and print out arguments and other things which can give you useful information. That's all for this video. Thank you.